Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So we're just going to do a quick eyeshadow tutorial, or I'm going to try to. It's not really a tutorial, it's just one of my eyeshadow looks that I'm going to be doing for the 7-day challenge. But when I say I'm going to try to, basically in this room, in my whole flat, I have literally no lighting. It's like living in the dark ages. It's the second day on the road it's been like this. We've got a massive power cut in the area, so I'm kind of like depending on these lights at the back there, them little star lights we've got, and my external light. Let me show you what it looks like. And it's like 6 o'clock in the evening, so it's not really late. So I'm just gonna reach over and turn this external light out. So that's how dark I am. You can't even see me. So let's pop that back on. But yeah, it's pretty dark. And last night I came home probably about 12:30 AM from my mum's, because I go to my mum's every single day. If you wasn't aware, I'm her caregiver. And I came home and it was, I came into the bedroom to do some editing because I'd filmed a video previously that day, and then the power just went off. I didn't realise it was a whole power. I thought it was just my flat. I thought, have I got enough electricity? Because I have a smart meter. So I went straight over to the electricity, then I went outside my flat to the electricity meter cupboard I've got, and that was pitch black, and it still didn't register until I, decided that I was going back to my mum's. I didn't want to stay here on my own at night in the pitch black. So then I tried pressing the button to let myself out of the actual building, and normally it makes a noise, and then I realised that wasn't working. So it wasn't just my flat, it was absolutely everyone. There was no street lighting, so that was spooky. It was foggy, that was even more spookier. I was saying to my friend Lisa from Banning Panning Beyond, it was like a horror movie. So I was so scared I called my sister and I'm like, please just talk to me until I get to my mum's. So it's like 10 minutes away, it's not far at all. But there was no lighting at all, like 5 minutes away in other places. So apparently like 400 people have been affected by this power cut. And then it came on this afternoon, and I thought, yeah, we're back on. And now it's back off again. So I've tried ringing them, but I can't get through to them, probably because everyone else and their mother is trying to get through to them. So I thought I would try and film a look with this Pixi by Petra Desert Sunset palette. So we've got enough light to do it. So yeah, I want to do a look with this palette. I want to do it quite dark, so dark and smoky if I can, because I've just got a new lipstick by Maybelline. It's one of their Super Stay Matte Inks. It's in the shade Temptress, I think, or something like that. You'll see that at the end anyway. So what I want to do, I still want to use that white chocolate shade from the Too Faced palette, so I'm just going to get that. It gives me a chance to use it as well. What I need to do though, I need to start writing down how many times I've used things, and then it will give me an overall idea of usage. You know, how many times you use things before you hit pan. It will give me an idea of how many times you use things before you hit pan. But it's no good with this because I've already hit pan. And it's getting wider and wider and wider. I'm hoping by next month. I've just filmed a project pan finale and a project pan intro. I think that's going up tomorrow, so you'll have already seen this by the time this one goes up, because I think currently I'm a week or two behind. So yeah, you'll already have seen the project pan finale of 2020. My project pan last year went from the 26th of January to the 26th of January 2021. So that's why it's only just been filmed now. Yeah, and I've done a project pan intro in the same video. Right, let's see what we can do with that palette. Where are you? Maybe I'll do this orange in the crease. Zoom you in. So guys, what's happening with you? Are you okay? Are you having power cuts? I mean, I shouldn't even laugh, it's not even funny. All my food's going to be going off if it keeps carrying on. The lady who I spoke to today said, oh well, I wouldn't worry about your freezer, your food can actually last for 12 hours, just don't open your freezer. And it's like, well, at this rate this is going to happen, it's going to be going on for more than 12 hours because it's the second day it's happened now. So yeah, my mum's like, you should claim compensation, I mean you've just bought shopping. And I said, I don't think it works like that, Mum. I'm sure they're trying their best to get it resolved. The fact that it's been on for a few hours today as well, I know they're trying their best, but it's just so frustrating. Bloody power cuts. In all the time I've lived here, and I'd say 6 years, it'll be 7 years this year in August, I've never had a power cut. I once had a power cut when I lived in Manchester with my ex-husband, and I didn't mind because I live with somebody else, but because I live by myself it's kind of scary. I'm probably just being a bit of a wet one, or a softie, as people would call me. But yeah, I said that to my sister yesterday and she went, you've always been a bit sensitive. And I'm like, yeah, but would you stay? And she said, I wouldn't have a choice. And I said, yeah, but at least you've got your kids for support, because she's got 2 kids that live at home with her. And she said, yeah, that's true. Need to get a dog or something. Or I would if I was allowed one. That's one of the rules of living in this flat, no pets. Not even a goldfish. Right, so I'm busy chatting and I haven't told you what I've done. Right, so I've firstly gone in with this orange and then we've gone in with this brown shade here. They don't have names, so I can't give you the names. I think I'll go in with this shade all over the lash line, and I think I'm going to go in with that shade on the lid just to make it quite smoky. Let's see about these brushes. Let's try this brush. And we'll spritz it if we have to. I can't remember what this Pixi eyeshadow palette was like. Ooh, that is stunning. That's definitely going to look smoky. It kind of looks like a duochrome. It's not a duochrome, but what it looks like is it's on a black base. So it's bronze and it's got like a black undertone. Look at that, that's beautiful. We're going to spritz it anyway just to see what it looks like wet. I don't know if I have used this shade actually, I don't remember now. I know that I've done some eyeshadow looks with this palette. I think it might have just been one, and I don't know if I filmed with it. I'll have a look, and if I have, I'll link it to the video. Oh yeah, I really like that. Let me go and get some setting spray. What do you know? The electricity's come back on. OMG. Well, I'm just going to stay, I think I'm going to stay at my mum's tonight anyway. I mean, it's temperamental and I don't want to come home and it be pitch black again and I have to go back out. So that's why there's a difference in lighting, because the electricity's come back on. So I'm just spraying it. I've just got in with this Primark Glow Intensity setting spray. I lost it for the longest time and I've recently found it, so that's cool because that can be my setting spray for eyeshadows when I want them to be more pigmented, because I don't use that on my face. I don't like it as a setting spray on my face. You know, it's like, what the devil's going on with this electricity? Even it was affecting my signal on my phone. I couldn't watch YouTube channels. So I've been so bored, guys. The only thing that's wrong with this palette is there is no inner corner highlight. So we're gonna have to go into the Too Faced chocolate bar for that, which is fine. It gives me a chance to use more eyeshadows. Right, so I wouldn't say it's any more pigmented by wetting your brush. So the pigment that you're going to get off this eyeshadow here is going to be what is actually as it actually stands when it goes on your eyes. But let's have a look when I put it on with my finger. That's what it looks like. Let's tap it on with a finger. It's not looking like it's going on any more pigmented with the finger like sometimes it happens. But it's looking lovely. Even if I do say so myself, lovely and smoky, and I've got it on my hand. Okay, let's go in with the Too Faced chocolate bar for the inner corner highlight before we do anything else. Okay, so it's just this one that I normally use. So we're just going to go in with that. That one is Champagne Truffle. I'll spritz that in a minute. That comes out really fast. Okay, so now we're going to be going in with, if I can find it. Right, I think this darker shade here, it's more of a black. Maybe what I'll do is I'll mix them both together. Because I don't want it too stark. I'm just gonna try and wing it to that outer V. Right, let's go in now with the Too Faced Love in Perfect Black. So we're done with the eyeshadow palette. Really sensitive eyes. I think we'll leave that one there. I'm going to go in with Essence I Heart Extreme Mascara today. I've been using the one from Primark, but I really do like this, and I think the one from Primark's on its way out anyway, so I don't know whether to just declutter that one. And then we're going to choose a lip here. I'm just going to blend this in. I mean, it seems to be alright on the right eyes. When it comes to the left eye, it's a little bit patchy. Can you see how patchy it is there? And I never think it's the eyeshadow's fault. I think it's my eyes, because I've got hooded eyes. Maybe the left eye is worse than the right eye. It seems to be blending in fine now. These Primark brushes are bloody fantastic, guys. If you can get them, I would highly recommend them. They're just really nice blending brushes. I don't think they're made to blend out eyeshadows, but that's what I use them for. I'm going to go back in with the shade White Chocolate, just for the brow bone. And to make sure the other eyeshadows look as seamless as they possibly can. Okay. Right, and then I'm just going to grab a lipstick, and then that completes the look. Right, so I did get a few bits from eBay. I saw this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and I was drawn to it straight away. I thought it might have been a dupe for my Primark one. It's not. It's really grey toned. If anything, I feel like it's a dupe for the NYX Lingerie in Scandalous. Right, so I did some swatches before. Ignore this one, because I wanted to test that one. So this one is Huntress. This one is what I'm going to be using now. And ignore all this. Oh, that one is the Primark one, by the way. So that one is Huntress, and that one is Scandalous, which is a little bit, just a little bit darker. So I'm going to put this one on now, and then I'll show you what else I got. Gosh, where's my mirror? I'd put the mirror on the unit for safekeeping. Okay, so again, it's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 90 Huntress. Got it from eBay. It came like sealed, but it's like a real grey toned. I knew how grey toned it was because I saw this girl do some swatches. This apparently is one of their newer colours. I don't think at this point it's one of their newer colours, but I haven't seen any of these in Boots or Superdrug. Well, I haven't seen this one in Boots or Superdrug. I do want the shade Philosopher, but I thought I'd get this and see what I think of it. Now, my lips are pretty dry at the moment. I've not put any lip gloss on just because I didn't want that to affect the lipstick. So we're gonna look totally grey. So let's see. I think I'm gonna need just a tiny bit more. Yeah, it's definitely a unique shade. I do like it. I know someone who isn't going to like it. My mum hates me in these kind of colours. For the moment, it's quite tacky. When I did the swatch earlier, it took a while to dry down. I'm not too fussed about that. I've got another shade of these, another shade of this lipstick. It's Apologetic, but that was a collaboration with Puma. I've only ever had this one and obviously that one. But yeah, I do like them. They stay on your lips for a very long time, so I am looking forward to seeing how it wears. It's quite late at night with it being like 6 o'clock, but yeah, I'm quite liking this lipstick, even though half of it's on my teeth. Yeah, I'm quite liking this lipstick. I think it looks really nice. Maybe not with this particular eye look, maybe a more toned down eye look, more neutral, it would look better, even like more grey toned. Maybe I should try something with my Natasha Denona Glam palette and this lipstick. But yeah, I do like it, but like I said, it is a very similar to my NYX Lingerie one in Scandalous. I had to think about that shade. which I didn't think it was, but yeah, I'm not too bothered about having two shades the same. I have got so many nude shades that are very, very similar, and so many reds in my collection, so it doesn't really matter at the fact that I've got like two shades that are close together. I would definitely say this one here has got more brown in it than this one. This one is like a complete grey. So guys, this concludes the video. So this is the eye look. Thank you so much for watching. I've just got a few more things to show you actually. Right, so I've just charged it up for a little bit, the external light. I was pretty much finished anyway. So we'd put this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipstick on in the shade 90 Huntress. It's very different, it's a very unique lipstick. It is still a bit tacky, so it does take a while to dry down. I mean, I've been now kind of like just chilling out for 10 maybe 15 minutes and it's still a bit tacky. It's not got, I've not got any on my fingers though, so it's obviously not transfer proof. Right, so I'll talk about ELF first. I put in an order with ELF and some of the products have gone away for my birthday. I put in an order for the ELF 18 Hit Wonder Palette. My mum's buying me that for my birthday, so that's gone away for my birthday. And then I bought one of the mint new quads, and I've kind of treated myself to that, so that is also gone away for my birthday. But concealer I wanted to get, right, so I got this a couple of months ago, but I didn't realise it was matte. I thought it was the kind of hydrating camo concealer, but it wasn't. It was the ELF 16 Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish. It's in the shade Fair Rose, which is the shade that I want. But guys, they're not the same shade. So that's the hydrating version of it. And I was so disappointed when I swatched these. When I put them up against each other, I thought, there's no way that's the same shade. I mean, look at them in the packet. This one looks darker, doesn't it? Do you not think? So that one looks darker. I don't have a wipe to show you. Maybe in an upcoming video I will show you just how different it looks. Hang on a minute. Right, so as I was saying, they're just not the same shade. I can understand it that they wouldn't be the same formula, but to be not the same shade, I mean, it says Fair Rose on both of them, which I basically wanted the hydrating one in this shade. So this one, this matte one, I'll just show you. Right, so that's the matte one there. And then this hydrating, what's it called? ELF Hydrating Camo Concealer. I mean, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know that it wasn't the same shade unless you actually had both to hand like I did. And I don't know what made me test them. Can you see? They're just not the same at all. This one looks darker than this one, which I'm gutted about. What I'm going to have to do is use them together. So yeah, that's that. I won't be purchasing this one again. I don't know if there's a lighter shade that I could possibly get, but I wouldn't order it from the ELF website. And then this came today with the lipstick that I ordered. I've not used this in eons, guys, and I've never ever used this one anyway. So it's the Maybelline Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer, and this one is the brightening shade. So I'm wearing it now, and I can already notice how brightened it is under the eye area. It is very light, so if you're darker than me, then it's probably not going to work out for you, but I am as pale as they come, so it works out really well for me. They do an ivory one, which looks far too dark for me. So let me just do a swatchy of this. So that's got like a pink undertone in it as well, so that is probably more or less the same shade as that. But because I've had this shade, which is just drying down now matte, I do actually prefer that because it's a lot lighter. I do like a really brightened under eye. Anyway guys, this concludes the video. Let me know what you think about that shade range. I mean, what do you think about the fact that they're both the same shade, but they're different colours? Look, you can quite clearly see that they're different colours here. I'm going to let them dry down completely and then I'll come back. Right guys, so this matte one here is taking slightly longer to dry down, which I'm quite surprised at. I thought that would be one of the first ones to dry down. I would say out of the three, this one's got more of a pinky undertone. They are very that one is similar. That's the Maybelline one, sorry. It's the brightening shade. That one is really similar to this one. I don't feel like you need both. And the Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser, is that what it's called? Instant Anti-Age Eraser was one of the first ever concealers I bought, and it's really, really good. Does it say how much product you get in this e.l.f. one? Let's have a look. Why can I never find things when I want them? Does it say on the tube? I'm really not sure, but in the Maybelline one you get 6.8 mils, I think. I honestly don't think it says, but I'm sure I read this one had, yeah, it's 6.8 mils. I don't think you're going to see it, but it says it on this sticker here, which I think is quite a lot. I remember the first time around that I had it, it lasted me ages. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this a little bit more. At the moment for concealers, I'm using the oh, what is it called? Something camouflage, Essence Camouflage Concealer, but we're nearly done with it. So we're going to have to pull a new concealer out. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know whether to just pull this one and use it and kind of gather my thoughts. I might do that because it's been such a long time since I used it and I want to see if my thoughts are still the same, but I've never actually used this brightening one. But yeah, I really, really want to get to grips with that again. So this concludes the video guys. Sorry about my incessant ramblings. So if you've not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. It's my birthday in 2 weeks and that would absolutely make my birthday if you hit that subscribe button. Click the notifications bell. Please like, share and comment, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.